Okay, so I want to welcome you back to Car Space. I would have started introducing myself in short this morning, but I didn't give you the details of, a little bit more depth of my life. I am a classroom teacher, and I've been teaching for almost, 20 years? Yeah. But I've always had a love for writing, even though I mean, I love read, I have a love for writing. I always tell people, say, give me any picture book, I'm gonna read that off in a jiffy. But give me like one novel or so, and it will take me months and stuff to get it done. But I like writing. And I saw this coming out from I was at high school. I think it was about grade 9. At high school, I used to attend Fern Court. And I would write stories, and these stories would include my classmates as characters, and I would see the joy and excitement they would have when they read it and see who was taking what part and what was happening. Um, for a little while, I had stopped after high school and stuff, with work and all and stuff like that. It was the year now when I got pregnant. Um, I realized that I started writing again. It was around the time when I was about to break up with who became my child's father, that I found out I was pregnant. And so during that time, I was carrying a lot of mixed feelings, you know, heartbreak, with knowing, say, I've always wanted to get married before having a child and all that. And the fact that sometimes when you're with a person, they're too popular, that you're going to hear he, she, and the old lady, I tell you all to you. So I was at the brink of just breaking things off with him when I found out that I was pregnant. And so I had a break in transmission just now. As I was saying, during that time, I realized that I started to place my emotions in writing. I started off writing songs, and these songs would, be based on heartbreak, love, excitement, all the works, you know. And then I think it was 2013 that I actually went back and I just started to write poems. The first time I wrote one, we were going to have a church cantata, like a Christmas program, and they were looking items for the kids. And I came up with this poem called Feel It Baby Jesus. And you will see that as the first one in my poetry book, where I spoke about, you know, Jesus being for everybody. When so you hear them talk about Santa come for all good and all bad, Jesus is there for everybody. So those are some of the things that I was inspired to write. I write about Easter, I write about Madam Children Problem, I write about Father's Day, Mother's Day, the whole works. This is my little baby girl. Yeah, and so not my biological one in terms of mine is my grandbaby, but she's like my own. Yeah. And yeah, and so that's where my poetry writing came through. There were times when persons were entering competitions and they wanted poems to be written, they'd call on me. Other times, persons would maybe have a funeral to attend and they wanted to give a tribute, they'd come and ask me to write the tribute. Would you believe that sometimes when these tributes were written in poem, they were astonished because of the way they would be able to relate to it, even though they would not have given me all that. So, with all that said, what are your thoughts? Yeah, so just join on, come on board with me, and let me allow you to be a part of Cara's journey. Kudos.